Hola mi gente and welcome back to my channel. If this is your first time here, my name is Barbie from Barbie Meets World, where I share life, health tips, DIY, and organization videos. Today we are going to be talking about hormonal migraines. This is something that is near and dear to my heart because I am a migraine sufferer, and during cycles it tends to come on, and sometimes even worse than normal migraines. So let's get to it. Now, before we get into the body of this video, I would like everyone to know that I am not a licensed practitioner, and the tips that I share in my video are solely things that I have tried to combat my hormonal migraines. Therefore, if you are taking any medications, prescribed medications, over-the-counter medications, I would suggest that you talk to your doctor prior to trying any of these things that I am posting in this video today. So, with that being said, let's jump in. First things first, what is a hormonal migraine? Well, a hormonal migraine is pretty much the same thing as a typical migraine. However, the trigger for a hormonal migraine is obviously a fluctuation in your hormones. Now, there have been millions of studies across the board of migraines and who they affect. In research, studies have shown that over 39 million Americans are affected by migraines. Women more so than men. Makes sense. Why do we suffer from hormonal migraines? The reason why we suffer from hormonal migraines is usually because there is a huge fluctuation in our hormones in our menstrual cycle. A hormonal migraine is usually triggered by a huge dip in our estrogen levels. Therefore, due to the erratic fluctuation in estrogen levels, a migraine is triggered. Women who already suffer from migraines are usually prone to getting a hormonal migraine somewhere along the fluctuation of your hormones during a cycle. Keep in mind that estrogen drops twice during a woman's cycle. Once right after ovulation, typically 2 weeks after your menstrual period, and then once again right before the start of your next period. Estrogen impacts our serotonin levels. And serotonin is a neurotransmitter that plays a factor on how we deal with pain and mood swings. Serotonin is a natural mood stabilizer, and a neurotransmitter is a chemical messenger that transmits a signal from a neuron to a target cell. When there is a drop in our estrogen levels, it causes vasoconstriction, which simply means that our blood vessels are being constricted, which is also well known to trigger a migraine. Keep in mind that estrogen is not the only hormone that fluctuates during our cycle. Progesterone tends to take a dip, usually at the beginning of a cycle, but not in mid-cycle. So it doesn't affect us as much as the fluctuation in estrogen levels. Therefore, progesterone might have a mild trigger in causing a migraine, but not as much as estrogen level fluctuation would have in triggering migraines. Very simply put, our fluctuation in hormones during our cycle causes our body to go haywire, triggering these migraines, and we need to know how to cope with it. As I mentioned earlier in this video, I am a person who suffers of migraines. I've suffered for many years. I was diagnosed at a very young age. If I can remember clearly, I was about 10 years old when my first migraine struck, and I was sick. And I mean full-blown sick. I had all the symptoms of a migraine, spotted vision, sensitivity to light and sound. I was nauseous, I was dizzy, and because I was so young, I was not prescribed anything, which I'm happy about because I'm not a big pill popper. I don't like to take any kind of medication. I am very much into holistic treatment or natural ways on balancing our body to cope with whatever it is that we have going on at the moment. So I like to take vitamins. I do studies on minerals and things that our body needs to function properly, which is why I'm sharing these tips with you guys. There are a few things that I have done in the past few years to help me cope with hormonal migraines. And the reason why I have pretty much tried everything is after giving birth to my son, hormonal migraines became even more intense. Now, I don't know if that's a story for everyone. If you suffer from migraines, if you're a mommy and you can relate to me, leave me a comment down below and let me know anything that you may have tried and that has been working for you. So let's dive into tips that I use to cope with hormonal migraines. Tip number 1, magnesium supplements. Did you know that 75% of Americans are not getting enough magnesium? You do not have to revert to taking a magnesium supplement. We can get magnesium naturally, and that is from food that we consume. Some foods that you can consume that have magnesium in them are your dark leafy greens like spinach and Swiss chard. You can also get magnesium from fish like tuna and mackerel. I love tuna. Do you love tuna? You can do seeds like pumpkin seeds or squash seeds. I know it sounds crazy, but if you eat squash or you like pumpkin, you can buy them already bagged, salted, raw. You can bake a pumpkin or a squash. Don't throw the seeds away. You can bake the seeds. Look up a recipe. It's very, very simple. If I find one, I'll link it down in the description box below. But they tend to have a high level of magnesium. If you like almonds, try a handful of almonds. They also have a high level of magnesium in them. Low-fat yogurt and kefir. If you like to eat legumes, if you like to eat beans, go-to beans are black beans and lentils. They have the highest levels of magnesium compared to all other legumes out there. Avocados. Do you love avocados? I love avocados. I tend to eat avocado every other day or so. I like to eat avocado toast. I like to chop up avocados in my salads. I can eat avocado just by itself with a little bit of lemon and a sprinkle of salt and some pepper. But it is a good source of magnesium. Try magnesium supplements like 2 weeks prior to your cycle coming on. A maximum of about 400 milligrams a day. Now, if you are taking it in naturally, be careful when supplementing with a magnesium supplement. You can also eat figs or bananas. You can put it in a smoothie. You can chop it up. You can put it in rolled oats, oatmeal, overnight oats. As long as you have an intake of figs or bananas, good source of magnesium there too. If you are going to use a supplement, women typically need about 300 milligrams of magnesium on the daily, where men need about 100 milligrams more. Keep in mind that before you start taking any type of supplements, make sure you talk to your doctor, especially if you're taking any medication that helps you with your blood pressure. The mix of magnesium supplements and any type of blood pressure medication can trigger you to have extremely low blood pressure, so we don't want that to happen to you. So please, again, just a friendly reminder, before you start to supplement or try anything that I may suggest in this video, that you talk to your provider, to your doctor, to your holistic doctor, whomever it is that you're seeing for any type of medical treatment, or if you are prescribed any type of medication, please talk to your doctor before anything, okay? I love you guys. And I don't want anything to happen to you, but I do want to help you get through hormonal migraines or headaches of any sort if I can. So if you haven't tried any of these things, try them. Try them. not into taking vitamins and supplements, you don't like to take any type of pills, it's hard for you to try any of the fruits or veggies or legumes that I've mentioned, let's try a smoothie. I have come across a smoothie that works for me. There are many hormonal migraine headache smoothies out there. They're all great, but this is my go-to. It's my favorite. I will put the recipe in the description box below if you are interested. But it's very simple. Do you love essential oils? I love essential oils, and yes, I have a blend of essential oils that I use if my migraines tend to be very strong. I use it regardless, not just for hormonal migraines, but for regular migraines as well. And these are the blends that I use, or I use them separately. Peppermint oil. Peppermint oil can be used alone with a carrier. Every oil that I mentioned, please note that you will need a carrier like coconut oil. That's what I use, but you can use any carrier oil of your preference. Peppermint oil helps to relax and eases pain. Rosemary essential oil has anti-inflammatory and analgesic properties, so it helps with pain as well. Lavender essential oil helps with stress, and eucalyptus essential oil helps relieve the tension that is brought on by headaches. And you can take all these oils and you can do 5 to 10 drops in a carrier oil. You can mix them all up and put it in a roller, like a roll-on. It looks usually like what we used to use for lip glosses. It's got the little rolly ball on it. You can put it in something like that, mix it all together, and you can just simply roll it onto your temples and massage it in to your temples. Lavender and eucalyptus are really good if you're using it in a bath. You can put a few drops of either lavender and eucalyptus in your bath and take a warm bath with it. You can also put the blend of these essential oils into a diffuser. If you have various diffusers like I do, you can put them in all your diffusers and have them all diffusing at the same time. The aroma in your house will be strong enough to help with the hormonal headaches. Tea. Yes, tea, specifically raspberry leaf tea. Now, raspberry leaf tea has many benefits for pregnant mommies, but it also has many benefits for people who suffer of migraines. It is a good go-to if you like to drink tea. You can drink it cold as well. You can ice it and add a little bit of honey or coconut sugar or regular sugar, whatever it is that you like to use as a sweetener, and put it on ice and drink it that way as well. Why is raspberry leaf tea good to take during migraines or when migraines are about to approach during your cycle? There is vitamin B6 found in raspberry leaves. Vitamin B6 has proven to combat all premenstrual symptoms. I know, right? Yes, vitamin B6 can help you deal with PMS. The reason I like raspberry leaf tea is because it doesn't just help with the fluctuation in estrogen levels, it also helps with the mild fluctuation that we may experience in the progesterone levels during our cycle. The B6 that is found in raspberry leaf or in the tea binds to your hormones, helping a hormonal balance take place. And this is not something that you can just do right around your menstrual cycles. Raspberry leaf tea is good to drink on a daily. I personally drink it on a daily, or I try to drink it on a daily. It just helps with my migraines all around the board. I hope that this video has been somewhat informative and it may help you along your journey with hormonal migraines. I would love to see your comments down below as to what you may use or what is your go-to to cope with hormonal migraines, or what you do as a maintenance or preventative. If you are new to my channel, or you're not new to my channel and you have not yet subscribed, make sure to hit the subscribe button, hit the notification bell so that you can get notified when I post new videos. I would love to see you guys back. I would love to share more content with you guys. And I thank you for sharing your time with me today on hormonal migraines, as boring as it may sound to some people or as educating as it may sound to others. I love you all, and I hope you have a wonderful evening, and I will see you back in the next one. Love you.